This is every secret from yesterday's update. Now, what I mean by secret is essentially anything new into the game that Epic didn't address themselves. So yesterday we did get an update posted in my Discord server that was the announcement from the official LEGO Fortnite account, which told us every single fix and update that was made. If you guys watched yesterday's video, every update that they made was all about fixes for different bugs and issues. Now, a lot of the things that they said they fixed, they didn't actually fix, and I will talk about those things in the later part of this video. But some of the things they didn't talk about was any content changes or any little changes that were made to the actual gameplay. So an example of this is now when you go into your inventory, you can see this button on the top right part of your inventory button. Now this is a brand new sorting button, which means that when you have different items stacked inside of your inventory, you could actually press this button and it'll organize everything for you. Now, I'm not entirely sure how it organizes it. It doesn't seem to do it in alphabetical order, but it does seem to put things next to each other that are common. So the planks are next to other planks, the wool is next to other wool, cords are next to other cords, and it seems like they do at least organize it and put items next to each other that should be next to each other. This is something new that they added that they didn't tell us about, making it a secret update. Now, another thing that people may have noticed or may not have noticed was in the most recent patch, we actually had compost bins kind of throwing up at us the entire time. Inside of these compost bins, they would start shooting out purple confetti and different things like that, making it look as though they were turned on and they were working. For whatever reason, Epic removed that and now they no longer shoot out purple confetti. I'm not sure if that is simply because they went ahead and wanted to give us more memory space, or if they just saw it as something useless and didn't want to keep it in the game. Now, people realize that there was a difference in the XP gained in LEGO Fortnite. One of those things is going to be how often you earn them. Now you earn 420,000 XP in 3 hours rather than 3 hours and 30 minutes, which means they lowered the overall amount of time that you have to play each day in order to earn the maximum amount of XP. You also, in the first 70 minutes of your game time, get 24,000 XP every 10 minutes. After that, it increases and gets supercharged to 36,000 every 15 minutes. So what you want to do is play for the full 3 hours every single day. That way that you earn yourself maximum amount of XP towards your battle pass and max that out extremely fast. Now, I'm not 100% sure how true this is because I didn't really play with these, but I do have a few comments saying that the LEGO blasters did get a buff as far as durability goes. It seems as though they shoot a little bit more than what they previously did. When I used to use them when the drop first happened, it seemed like you could shoot 2 or 3 bullets and you would already be down to half health on them or half durability. Now it seems like they do last a little bit longer. I still don't think that it's perfect. They should last even longer than what they do, but any buffs to these is definitely solid. Now, unfortunately, to anybody that used the infinite wood glitch or the glitch with the Mos Eisley tower that happened, you used to only need 10 total wood to place this down, and that would be your foundation, and in return you would get 26 wood, so always giving you 16 more wood than what you placed down. It appears that Epic did change this and they fixed it. Now it costs 26 total wood to place this down, and then in return you get your 26 wood back. So they did fix one duplication glitch that we had. This one, 16 wood per glitch, is actually pretty solid. That means you could stay at your base. You don't have to run around and chop down trees. I don't think it's the fastest method. However, it is a little bit easier since you're staying down at your base. Now, it seems like Epic doesn't care too much about the torch duplication glitch. That's because it is a very slow glitch in order to work. And it just overall doesn't seem too worth it to sit here and take your time to do. However, the torch duplication glitch does still work. They did at least patch the Mos Eisley glitch, but they did not patch this one. So if you guys didn't know, if you guys have the wall mount unlocked inside of your display options, you guys can put down a wall mount, throw a torch inside of it, break it, and that'll duplicate that torch. Now, this works only for the torch and no other foods, weapons, or anything like that. So again, you guys can sit here for an hour and just do this and rep this out, but it's not too worth it, as finding vines and wood in order to make a bunch of these isn't too difficult to do on your own. Now, I also did get a comment that said that the skeletons inside of the Dry Valley caves actually do drop you off some ruby now. Now, I know that they did drop obsidian and blast core or bright Fortnite core as well, but now it appears like they will occasionally drop you ruby. That is in the non-Star Wars related caves, as you guys know, there are no ruby inside of these caves. So if you guys are playing and you guys have a Dry Valley cave near you, it is now well worth it to kill some of the skeletons in there, as they occasionally will drop you some ruby. Now remember guys, this update was mainly for Battle Royale, so we typically don't get large content dumps when that happens for LEGO Fortnite. Last time we got an update like this, I mentioned in yesterday's video that typically we just got a LEGO set bundle added into the item shop on Saturday, which is today. So maybe we get a brand new LEGO set bundle to match that Wasteland bundle that is inside of the Battle Pass inside of the item shop tonight, but that's not 100% confirmed, and it's all speculation based off of the last update that we got. Now, one of the things that Epic did say was that they fixed a ton of bugs and issues in the game, so I do want to talk about that very briefly and just tell you guys what they did or what they didn't fix. On this list of fixes that they apparently made, a lot of these aren't actually accurate. An example of one of them is that NPCs stand on their bed instead of lying down to sleep. That is something that people are still noticing in their games even after the update, so I'm not entirely sure if that is true. They also have one at the very bottom, fix some visual bugs when the composter is not working. Again, doesn't make any sense because they removed it where it actually looked like it was working. So I'm not entirely sure what they meant by that either. And then there are also some in here about the disappearing of vehicles, and that seems to still be an issue. So they said that they fixed a lot of things, that these issues were addressed and updated, but it doesn't appear that they actually were applied into this update. So it appears as though right now a lot of the bug fixes that they announced didn't actually happen or work as well as they thought that they did. Now, I don't think that we need new content every single update in this game, and I'm overall happy with new bug fixes and stability issues getting fixed in the game. I think the only thing that I do have a little bit of an issue with is telling us that some of these fixes were made and then them not actually happening. To go ahead and tell us that they fixed the issue where vehicles could fall through the world and that still continue to happen is a little bit annoying. Also, when it comes to your vehicles freezing and not moving unless you destroy the steering wheel or destroy some of the thrusters on the back or the wheels, things should just work properly when we release them, and we shouldn't be posting patch notes and telling people that we fix issues if we didn't actually fix them or if they don't actually work. So hopefully in the future they test this stuff a little bit more before putting out the update and telling us that these things were fixed. Nonetheless, I'm happy with any update that we get into the game, happy with the game overall right now, and I hope they continue to add to it and continue to make things better.